Hello, my name's Rob and welcome to Swift Slots. So today I've got another unboxing. Now don't worry about it, it's not just another regurgitation of another new model and so on. When I get my stuff in the post, most of it you'll find is actually parts for future projects and more interesting things. I do occasionally get a brand new car and it's all very nice and it's probably much the same as everybody else's. But for the most part my unboxings are going to be parts for future projects. And in this box is no different. There is a car in here, but it's a car with a twist. Plus it's got legs as well. So later on in the future, you'll find out why I've got this car. And there'll be more interesting things to see about it. Plus there's a process involved as well. So it's got more content than just an unboxing of just another modern car. It's better than that. So that's what most of my unboxings will be about in the future, is parts coming in, interesting parts to go with other interesting builds, because I like taking stuff that's old and making it better, making it what it can be in today's kind of specifications. I got another little project of an old 80s car that really has 70s actually, really questionable handling, and I want to do something a little bit different with it. It's the same as a lot of other sort of slot car guys do, but anyway, that's for another day. So let's get you on the bench and I'll show you what's in this box. So it's another box from Pendle. Look at that, nicely wrapped. Good job, Pendle. We have some water slides. We have some pinions, 9-tooth hopefully. Yep. We have 2 wing mirrors, which are actually extremely nice actually. Always worrying when you order stuff online, you never really know what you're getting until it's in your hand. I got another one of my favourite motors. And the meat in the sandwich. We have a car. Well, what car is it? It is a White Kit Legend. So let's get you in a close-up and we'll have a really good look at this little lot. So buying things on the line online is always a little bit of a worrying choice because you can't hold and feel the products in your hand. But I got these little wing mirrors. I have a job coming up on the channel where I need to replace the wing mirrors, and these are actually Scalextric Ferrari wing mirrors, and I had to trawl around and there's a lot of stuff out of stock and so on, but these little wing mirrors looked just the part. They're very similar to what I need to replace because the car I've got lined up for a future project is missing one of its wing mirrors, and these will certainly do the job. So again, online a little bit difficult, but now they've turned up, they're excellent. So just for future reference, if anybody's interested, that's how big they are compared to my fingernail. So they'll do the job really, really nicely. And we've just got some 9-tooth slot it inline. Sorry, not inline. Yes, they are inline. Inline pinion gears. So nothing terribly interesting, but needed if you want to get down the track. And we got some water slide decals. So that's for my Pioneer. So these are very nice. I quite like these. Again, a lot of this stuff's out of stock, but and it's very difficult to find advertising decals of a varying kind of look, but not a lot out there at the moment. Say again, most of it's out of stock, but these will do the job. These will give us the look we want. And my new favourite motor is the NSR, the 21 Evo. I like this. They're very powerful, very smooth, very progressive. They're great motors. So it really turns my 037 into something really smooth. They're just great motors. They're not wildly cheap, but they're not the most expensive either, I guess. But yeah, they're just really good motors. And then we get on to the Pioneer. So for those of you that don't really know, and not everybody knows, because not everybody's been in the hobby for hundreds of years, this is a white kit, and white kits are kits that are put together and unpainted. They're a little bit cheaper and a little bit more flexible because you can put your own paint job on the car that you want. And sometimes a white kit is the only kit available because the full painted ones are out of stock. That's often the case because white kits aren't as popular as fully painted kits for a variety of reasons. But this, I bought this white kit because, like I say, we've got a project coming up and you'll all be part of it. So this is a whole kit, comes with all the parts. And that's part of the reason why I made my spray booth and got some decent paints in, because I knew this project was coming and I wanted something to do. Didn't realise these are actually stickers. These actually come with stickers, which is pretty cool. So there we are. You learn something new. And there is the white kit, all laid out for you, for those that don't know. So here we have the body, obviously. It's actually grey. So let's have a look at it. Let's have a closer look. There you go. Bring it into camera. It's actually really, really nice. I have never really seen it. This is the first white kit I've ever had, so I don't really know. Actually, no, it's not, is it? Because I've got my my Revo slot, so I lie. Anyway, it's very nice. And then in here we've got the roll bar and some other bits and bobs, kickboards by the looks of it, tread boards, and the little sidebars, and a whole pile of, bumpers and the window grills. That's very, very nice. Like I say, for people that have never seen. And this beautiful grill, look at the state of that. I mean, I've got one on my built Pioneer, but that's very, very nice. I mean, it's metal. It's etched, whatever etch flavour it is, but it's all contoured and all done. That's really, really nice. Very, very nice. And what we've got in here, we've got, well, assorted parts. Oh, an interior. And some more assorted parts. And wing mirrors, what do you know? But they're too big for the project anyway, the other project that I've got. I needed some small ones. A little driver man. There he is. A little Stig. And then in this tray, it's all very interesting actually. I've not actually had a white kit ever laid out like this. This is very good quality. I say this isn't new ground. Other people have done exactly the same as what I'm doing here, but it's interesting to see somebody else's perspective. And if you haven't actually seen a Pioneer white kit, then you know, this is as interesting for you as it is for me, hopefully. So here we are. And there, all the bits and bobs that you need to finish it off. This looks very much like all of the hardware, the chassis, to actually get the chassis up and running. The other parts are all body parts. I'm curious to see about these tyres. Yeah. There you go. There's a few different pinions in there as well, which is interesting. Metal bearings, very nice. Look at this motor. Let's have a look. There he is. Cool. So there we are. Right, I'll pack this lot away and draw my conclusions. So there we are, a little insight into some future projects. And like I say, a lot of my unboxings are going to be parts. They're not flashy, shiny cars. I like to restore old stuff, so I don't really have a huge want or need for another new shiny out the box car. It's all about bits and bobs and making things and fiddling about and just bringing parts together rather than buying a lump of one car. So I hope you enjoyed seeing the little Legend white kit. I've certainly enjoyed looking at it. It's a nice little kit. I've never had one all laid out like that before. It's quite nice. So there we go. If you enjoy this sort of content, maybe you'll subscribe, and if you could hit the bell, that'd be awesome. Thank you very much.